It's rough, it's super fast, and just making the finish is a challenge. This is the 2009 Speed Indian National Rally Championship. The contest comprises 6 rounds across the vast continent of India, and our coverage starts with round 1, the Rally of Coimbatore in the state of Tamil Nadu. Coimbatore is one of the oldest cities in southern India and is famous for its cotton and textile industry. This first event, with new promoters and new sponsors, has attracted record entries and some important visitors here to check out the rally scene, including ex-Formula One racer Narain Karthikeyan.
I grew up in Coimbatore, and rallying is very, very popular here. A lot of the racing and rally drivers come from this part of the country, so I grew up in a motorsport environment, so it's natural for me all this. But it's great that Speed is supporting the whole championship. They've been supporting me for for 7 years now, so it's good for them to get into other kinds of motorsport and give a boost for the Indian National Rally Championship.
You keen to have a go yourself?
I tried a zero car once, and it's quite exciting. Maybe one day I'll have a go at it for sure.
The largest area of growth in the field is at the top, with 8 entries in the 2000 N+ class. Seeded number 1 is last year's champion Vikram Matthias, determined to retain his driver's title.
Well, I'm certainly going for the win from the word go. We don't need to win every event. Like a championship requires a mature fight, and I'll take it up as it comes. If we win a couple to start off with, and then if I'm back in second, I don't really need to push for the lead, I won't.
These stages are used a lot of times. They're going to get rougher?
Yes, I mean, I don't think anybody expected 63 cars to enter the rally, and that's fantastic for the sport. But I think we're going to really suffer on the second run and the third run on these stages.
Red Rooster teammate Amitrajit Ghosh spent last year learning the car and the events.
Fill it up with speed.
This is your year?
Hopefully, sir. Had a lot of bad luck last year. Could finish only 2 out of the 6 events. A lot of DNFs, a lot of mechanical failures, I made a lot of mistakes, learned the car. Coimbatore last year, I was leading till the car broke. So hopefully looking forward to the luck working, me working. I've learned the car, a lot of 1 year's experience under my belt. So things look positive. Now fingers crossed.
Looking at the championship overall, this event is rougher than most or faster?
Compared to last year, it's a lot tighter this year and a lot more rougher from last year. But overall, it is challenging as well, because it's not just driving as fast as possible. You'll have to look after your car as well as go fast. So it's quite challenging one.
This season, the MRF team returns to the championship with 4 cars and 4 top drivers, all happy to be back in action.
That must be a great feeling to have MRF back.
Yeah, it is. It is. MRF, I mean, MRF has been associated with Indian motorsport for way too long for them to be off. They have big roots here in Indian motorsport, so Indian motorsports misses them. So it's really good that MRF is back and we are back.
Yeah, for sure. We missed out on last year's championship. Just did 2 rounds last year. So we are back in full form now. 4 cars running in the top category, the Mitsubishi Cedia. So we hope to perform well now.
It's great to be back this year. We've got loads of sponsors, big sponsors here sponsoring the entire championship this year. So it's going to be good fun, and obviously it raises the bar of our championship.
All the drivers are concerned about the rough roads and the number of kilometres on the first day.
It's going to be more of a survival game here, because the first day itself is about 110 kilometers, and we've never done these cars have never done that mileage here in our country before. The stages have never done it, and we've got 62 cars, so that's going to be a big issue to think about, and definitely be a big concern, I'd say.
It is. I mean, Coimbatore is a fabulous place for a rally, and we've never seen 60 entries in the INRC in a long time, and we're doing the highest stage mileage here in a long time, and it's going to be good.
So are you going fast from the start, or are you going to be a bit conservative?
Well, we'll see how I feel in the morning, and we'll take it from there.
After the official start ceremony in downtown Coimbatore, the drivers visit some of the championship's main sponsors before an overnight halt and then the start of the real action. Three stages, each run 3 times, will make for some very rough roads. And after 110 kilometres of competition, this is going to be a rally of attrition. Gaurav Gill is one of India's top international drivers, competing regularly in the World and Asia-Pacific Rally Championships. The MRF driver is expected to finish on the podium, if not win outright.
50, medium 5 minus right, 4 minus right long. Medium 5 minus right, 4 minus right long. 100. 50, 5 left into medium, 5 left long. Into 2 left, into 5 right.
Unfortunately though, partway through stage 1, Gill's Cedia engine expires in a cloud of steam with terminal engine failure. Top Rally Star Cup driver Bairam Godrej joins the retirement list after only 2 stages. While last year's Rally Star Cup champion Shailendra Hegde, stepping up this year to the 1400 class, finds his esteem belching steam and oil at the end of stage 3.
I think engine is getting boiled, some problem with the radiator.
Hegde retires not long after. At the head of the field, Vikram Matthias wins stage 1, but then loses nearly 3 minutes on stage 2 with a puncture. By the end of stage 3, he's dropped all the way down to 8th.
I had a puncture on the second stage and it was more or less in the beginning of the stage, so couldn't risk driving on the flat. It was the front left, so sorry, front right. Had to stop and sort it out. I don't know where we're standing, how far behind, but I'm sure we're pretty far behind. We've got some catching up to do.
Ahead of Matthias, there's a great battle raging between the 1600 Baleno drivers, with Philippos Matai 4th overall and 5 seconds in front of last year's 1600 champion Gilija Shankar Joshi. Not far behind is DDL Sports' Joseph Joss and Abhilash PG.
Second stage, the brakes went a little weak. So other than that, mentally I'm pushing all out.
Yeah, it was a little rougher than what we saw in the recce. It was becoming more rougher and rougher. Once all the cars come, I think for the next round it will be more rougher.
No mistakes. Yeah, and this is our first rally actually. Yeah, this as a team, DDL, this is our first rally for the team.
Right.
Yeah.
We landed very badly.
Yeah. After a jump? Or?
Yeah, after a jump.
Yeah.
It's good.
You're pushing hard.
Yeah. Attack.
Attack? Yeah.
The top 3 are all in 2000N plus cars, with MRF driver Arjuna Rurao in 3rd, but not very happy with the handling of his Cedia. 50 seconds in front of him is teammate Loet Urs in 2nd. Leading the event after 3 stages is Red Rooster Racing's Amit Ghosh, even though he's been backing off when the going gets rough.
As I said yesterday, the stages are quite rough. You have to back off at places, a lot of places, or else you're going to have problems with the car. So I think second time around you've got to be even more careful.
In the top 5, Ghosh leads Loet by 6 seconds, while 1600 class leader Matai is 4th overall and 5 seconds ahead of Joshi. After stage 3, Bhikkhu Babu is 9th and leading the 1400 class, while Sandeep Shalmar leads the Gypsy class in 10th overall.